this is Special Ed. You listen to Two in the Stink podcast. Yay! Yay! I like three in my stink.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Two in the Stink. We're here with Vince, a second time on. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's good, bro? Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Hey, yo, one more time for Vince Kowalski.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. I'm here. Yeah. Am I allowed to say what time it is?
Yeah.
It's 4 p.m.
4 p.m., yeah.
It's 4
It's
p.m.
dark out. Yeah.
It's 4 p.m. and it's dark out.
Yeah. Yep. It's 4 p.m. It's dark out. Where does it get dark at 4 p.m.? Like Alaska?
Yeah. Well, it's dark at like all types of time over there. Would you go there?
Alaska?
Is there any interest in going there at all?
Never.
You never go to Alaska?
Never would. I've been to Europe.
It's too close to Russia.
It's too close to Russia. It's cold. I'm cool with just staying home.
Yeah.
Forever.
You would never travel again?
No, I'm done. I'll go to the rest of I'll see the rest of the United States.
You're done?
I went to Europe and Greece. It's a hassle. It's not fun.
When was the last time you went to... What'd you go to Europe for?
I was in high school. There was like a trip. We went like a class trip for like a month or 3 weeks or so. We went to Germany, Greece, and Italy.
Okay.
And it was all right.
It was okay.
It's like, you ever see Spider-Man? Remember the one where they go overseas? They go to like Italy or whatever?
I think so. I think so.
It's one of the newer ones. It's one of the ones.
Spider-Man goes to Italy?
Yeah, dude, he goes to Italy.
He's shooting spaghetti with fucking webs.
I think Vince is just watching bootleg Spider-Man.
Yeah, and everybody fucks at the end.
You never watched Spider-Wop?
Spider-Wop?
Yeah, Spider-Wop.
Did you name the episode already?
Yeah.
Crazy. Spider-Wop.
Spider-Wop, Spider-Wop. Drinks espresso after every meal.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim, before I forget, Jim was telling 2 episodes ago, and also just recently, Jim was hyping up your Steve-O impression.
Yeah.
Can you hit us with it?
Yeah, so, like, the weird thing, like, I got sober, and then I talked to Knoxville, and,
it's kind of like I can do his laugh. It's like,
Sounds like he's dying.
yeah, it's not very, I got to warm it up.
He's out of practice.
Jim's like, Vince.
It doesn't sound as good on mic for some reason. If I kind of back it up a little bit.
so, like, when I was doing nitrous oxide,
I sound like Steve-O and RFK right now. I can't quite now.
Your RFK might be super solid right now.
Oh, yeah.
RFK's like, we're getting rid of fruit snacks. If you take nitrous oxide, you can't.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He has like a chop in his voice. I can't.
If he gets, let me tell you something.
If you take nitrous oxide,
Steve's like, what did I say earlier when we were doing the podcast? I was like, yeah, because
Bam's in an anaconda.
Yeah, Bam's inside an anaconda. Somebody gave Digital Bazooka Bam's parents' phone numbers.
Yeah,
and we were talking about calling them as Steve-O.
Yeah,
I'd be like, yeah, Bam's inside an anaconda, and he doesn't have a knife to get out.
Just hold the mic a little bit closer to your mouth when you speak. Yeah,
Bam's afraid of snakes, so that's a really good.
Yeah, he's
bit.
inside an anaconda.
Bam is stuck inside of the Bam got drunk and beat his kid in Walgreens.
Every time I trail off, it sounds like RFK.
Yeah. Nitrous oxide was really good.
Nitrous oxide.
Yeah. You got to think of words he would say.
Yeah.
You know?
He would never say Walgreens.
No, rehab, sober, all that boring shit that he's always peddling to people who aren't fucked up like him.
Yeah, I hate him now.
He's a fucked up little 53-year-old fucking fake-toothed asswipe. Steve-O sucks. Did you see? He went on like Rogan or something, was like pushing this fucking underwear thing, and Rogan had to shut him down. He was like, dude, you got to relax.
And he was trying to he was
just selling underwear, right?
He was plugging a bunch of his merch on Rogan.
Yeah,
he went on Rogan and started pulling shit out to plug.
No,
he was selling his own condoms for a while too, which I think flopped pretty quick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you basically put it on and no girl fucks you.
Yeah. The guy who fucking did nitrous oxide and kept his neighbors up in L.A. for fucking however long.
13 years.
For 13 years wants you to practice safe sex. What a trip. Yeah, Steve-O can go to hell, brother. I don't like him at all.
I love Steve-O.
I love Jackass. I like him unhinged.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy he's sober.
I love when everyone pretends to be happy for the Jackass
so happy
guys now. It's such a lying sack of shit.
So happy for them.
Oh no, you know what? I mean, like at some point, like I'm like, no, fucking drop on your fucking head again every time.
Yeah.
It's like when we had
Knoxville, get kicked in the head again.
Yeah, dude.
well, we had Brandon Novak on here, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I watched some of it.
I kind of
he was like fucking like.
they don't all sound like Steve-O.
They all do, dude.
I kind of tricked him into getting it coming on here because I was hammered at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, my sister's a heroin addict. It'd be cool to have you come on and like talk about recovery and stuff. And then he got on, and we were like, so like tell us about like Viva La Bam.
He's like talking about recovery, and I'm like, Rob's like, what do you think about that, Jim? And I'm like, I don't know. I get fucked up every day.
Yeah, were you kind of happy when Dunn died because he smacked you in the face on Viva La Bam? You remember that? Remember when he
I never
fucking
saw
smacked him?
Smack the shit out of him.
He caught him with heroin, and then he like holds it up like he's his dad, and he's like, "What the fuck is this? Are you fucking retarded?" And he just like slaps him and throws him into like there's a bed in Bam's garage for some reason because that's probably where Novak slept.
There's like beds everywhere in that house.
There's beds everywhere, dude. Everybody's fucking
It's
having
just
sex
beds.
in that house.
Yeah, it's just beds.
A company I used to work for put jukeboxes and pool tables in his house. And they were like, yeah, in like a month, they gave us a call and they said, can you bring another jukebox? One of Bam's buddies threw it out the window.
Oh, really?
I was like, yo, that's fucking sick, brother. That's awesome.
Sick.
You know how they be over at the Castle Bam. They're nuts. They're wild.
Bam.
Yeah, Castle Bam.
Castle fucking Bam.
Castle Bam.
Castle Bam.
Castle Bam, bro. If you
Bam.
fucking show up with a skateboard, you can chill.
Hey, you fucking chill.
Until Phil shows up and he starts yelling at you.
Yeah, until Phil gets there, dude.
Yeah, I saw April and Phil filling gas literally down the street from my house.
Really?
Yeah, this was I think last Thanksgiving. This is last Thanksgiving.
I'm like, Rob, that was a mirage. You were dehydrated.
I had to
That's who you see in a mirage.
Ape and Phil.
It's your oasis.
Well, I had never seen them like. It was weird because I'd never seen them like out and like because I've always said like growing up in Chichester, you always heard people being like, yeah, I saw Ape and Phil here, or I saw Don Vito. He used to go to like the Wendy's all the time.
Oh
and
yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah.
And but they were like, yeah, I saw
mall.
The mall. But they were filling up their gas tank down the street by my house, Claire's.
Middle schools.
Don Vito at PAXon.
Did you see Phil and Ape and you went, man, how the fuck that fat motherfucker pull her?
No, I just saw him. I was like, wow. I made eye contact with both of them, and they looked at me like, oh, please don't be a fucking retard. Wanted to like say hi.
Yeah, right.
And I just kept filling my gas.
They
tank.
probably see anybody of a certain age kind of like look at them crooked and just be like, nah, it's not us.
Yeah.
Because everybody's probably trying to get in touch with Bam, who's a lunatic.
Yeah, could you
Yeah.
fucking plug me up to Bam?
Yeah, I used to fucking jump off of my trampoline too. So they think they should be on Jackass because they're nuts.
I'd walk up to them and be like, I also wrote my own language. Bam's
my own language.
I wonder how many times
Bam's got his own language.
Yeah.
I wonder how many times April and Phil get stopped for like pictures or whatever, and then like they got to be like, leave us alone.
I don't think anybody's asking them for a fucking picture. That's beyond me.
That's they're not like picture, like let's get a picture.
They're not picture famous. They're like, oh fuck. They're like, oh fuck, it might be them famous.
Yeah, that's like you got to like learn how to like here's 3 things you should do when you have kids. You should teach them like how to do chores, teach them how to get arrested properly because people don't know how to get arrested because they end up dying. And then you should teach them how to temperament themselves around celebrities.
Yeah.
My parents didn't teach me that. I had a couple of bad run-ins.
Oh,
One of them was with Shuli Egar of the Howard Stern show. Fuck that little fucking Jew bastard.
Wait, what happened?
Fuck you. Oh, we did an open mic. And he was like supposed to have a comedy show after our open mic.
Okay.
It sold negative ticket. Like he got there and he owed tickets. That's how much it didn't sell.
Okay.
And so the owner of Soul Joel's and like told us that if the open micers, if we stayed, we could stay for free and we could watch the show.
Okay.
So we watched one of the comics he had open up for him tells a trans joke, and some trans woman got up and that's not okay. Fuck you. You don't know what you're talking about. And she leaves. She was at every open mic. I don't know. This random guy that's opening for Shuli crossed the line.
Yeah.
And then he just refused to get on stage. He like everybody did their set that was supposed to be on the show, and then they come out and they're like, "We're going to do a podcast." And one of the other comics we were sitting with, because they did like a Q&A podcast, he asked Shuli if he listens to music to get into the mood to do stand-up. And Shuli was like, yeah, that's a gay question, next.
Oh, wow.
And he got a laugh, and I giggled at it. And then afterwards, we're all talking to Shuli, and he thought it was me that asked the gay question. So he's like picking on me. He's like, yeah, you were like kissing my ass. And I was like, you are not somebody to be kissing ass. I asked you if Beetlejuice was actually that retarded or if he was leading it on. Don't fucking go Hollywood on me now, brother. I stayed and watched that shit show. You don't even get on stage, you pussy, you clown.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you can tell I've been riding around in my shitty delivery pizza job, festering on that I've been sitting on that like a hen.
Upwards of 3 years.
Yeah, dude, I've been roasting that egg like a chicken, brother.
Have you had any other celebrity encounters?
Oh my God. When I was 17, me and a bunch of friends did cocaine and we went down to City Hall to free Meek.
Oh, really?
Miko got locked up, and there was like a popular YouTube.
Y'all were gonna do it. Y'all were free.
Just us, and we had like a package of Hurricane beer. We were gonna fucking figure it out. Something was gonna change before we left. Before we got on I-95 to go home to our beautiful white neighborhood, something was gonna change. By God, we were gonna fucking have something to do with it. So we're walking around. By the way, I'm like 17 years old. It's like half of my age group are older than how old I am right now, and they have face tattoos and neck tattoos. I see this woman on the street. I knew her because she was like a vlogger, and I was like, "Oh my god, you're famous! I'm gonna be famous!" Like a little, remember what they used to call kids squeakers in COD lobbies?
Yeah.
I was being a squeaker. I was being a little pussy.
Oh, dude.
And then I like got the name of her show wrong. Like I'm not a fan at all. I just saw somebody.
That's one of my favorite videos on earth.
I can't watch 2 seconds of it. It makes me want to fucking kill myself.
Vince, she was filming a video. The famous woman he ran into was filming a video.
Yeah.
And she's being followed around the city by Vince and, and his fake hood rats.
No, here's where it gets worse. I was like, because in the middle, remember the tempering thing? I told parents should temper them.
Yeah.
In the middle of that, I had my own the parent of myself in my head tempered me and said, all right, leave this woman alone. It's time. And she like just kept following us because she was looking for a group of guys who knew her to go to this rally because she knew there was going to be a ton of black people there and they were going to be angry. So she found a group of guys to walk with.
Do you
to this
remember
rally.
who she is?
Yeah, I do.
Tell me who she is. Say it out loud.
Jen Smith.
Jen Smith.
Yeah.
Can you still find that video of are you on it?
Yes,
I am.
I'll send you the video because I've got it hyperlinked. It's on my link tree.
It's so awful. I even texted Jim like 3 months ago. I was like, dude, I'm still fucking pissed about that, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pissed you know about it too.
So you went down there to free Meek.
What did you say exactly? You have like the funniest quote of all time.
God, I don't remember.
He was like talking about her skits. He goes, "They're witty.
They're well written."
He goes, "They're witty. They're well written."
Never watched the show a day in my life, brother.
They're witty.
Oh, is that what
I'm blowing so much smoke.
Is that what you're saying when she's recording you?
Yes, we're like walking, and I'm like, your name's the name of your show's Prank First Prank, and she's like, oh, it's called Prank Academy, and I go, Prank Academy, that's right. Like I know, like I had no idea. She's just somebody I used to, eat dinner, and I would see her face in a thumbnail, like how it's always over accentuated.
Yeah.
Her face is like, and it's like, we got free chicken dippers from Tyson's, and it's like, it's always some bullshit.
Click the fuck out of that.
Like that meme with the hand. I'm fucking
put a hole in my fucking thumb.
Put a fucking hole through your life, brother. I'm clicking on that bastard when I'm eating.
They witty. They well written.
Well written.
we hit written so hard. They well written.
Fucking oomph that, dude.
They witty.
Yeah.
They well written.
Yeah. God, I think about it sometimes. It
I think what's funny is I think about it too. I wasn't there. I think about it.
I actually thought of a way to copyright strike her videos to get that taken down. I can't because I'm a minor, so I think I was a minor at the time. I could
just make up an allegation.
A coked up minor.
Yeah, she sucked my dick behind the trash can. We didn't free me.
They witty. They well written.
Yeah.
Did you ever? Were those your only 2 celebrity encounters? Or?
Who else did I meet? I met the Eagles, but I was
like the band.
I met the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
And
like which ones?
So I met Sirianni.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool.
Like Jason Kelsey, Jalen Hurts, and Avante Maddox were working out. I had a job when I was working for a company. We did a job at the practice facility.
Oh my God! You actually had this is one of the funniest things ever.
Why?
Because you had the funniest fucking story about this whole gig.
Oh, I forget, dude. I know I told
know
you something.
exactly what you're about to say. Tell the story about what you did.
Oh, God.
You guys are moving pool tables, right?
Yeah, we were moving like stuff out of their facility. And I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta tell it.
You were telling me, you're like, yeah, I'm trying to move this shit, and I'm hoping that they're watching me
And going,
move
"Damn."
this shit and being like, wait a minute, this guy's like gotta be on the fucking team.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're hoping they were seeing.
Yeah,
like,
I was hoping that they were glancing over and going, that guy looks like he could, run a 10-second 40.
Yeah.
Like,
You're hoping you get recruited by moving
I
pool
was.
tables.
And then when I shook Sirianni's hand, I did that. You ever be with your dad in church and he fucking grabs you like that?
Mm-hmm.
I did one of those to his knuckles. I knuckle rolled him with my hands just to
yeah,
make.
was he like, wow?
No, he was just like, nice to meet you, and then just kept moving on, just kept going.
Damn.
But you're in your head, you're like,
He'll remember
Jalen Hurts
that.
is like looking at that guy like he should be.
He should be protecting me. He should be protecting my blind side.
Yeah.
I was like, I hear Jason Kelsey's retiring. I could snap a ball like nobody's business.
My favorite, one of my favorite stories is when John met the guy from Holes at the restaurant.
Shia LaBeouf?
No. It was my buddy. It was my buddy Dylan.
I thought it was John.
No. He was there.
Oh, Dylan.
And my buddy Dylan walks up to the guy from Holes.
He owns the camp. He's like
The old guy with the 10-gallon hat. Yeah, I do.
So my buddy walks up to him at a restaurant in Philly and goes, "Oh fuck, it's Holes guy." And the dude looks over and goes, "Fuck you, fuck yeah."
Isn't he the guy in Deliverance that gets raped?
No,
That's the
other
other-
dude.
other guy.
Oh, not
You
the
know who
fat-
I'm talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah,
The one who
right.
goes-
What's that
The
guy's
dude
name?
who was in Buster Scruggs. You know
Yeah,
what I'm talking
right,
about? Yeah,
right.
that
The one
dude.
who goes, "There's only one temperature, cold."
Yeah. Hell of a movie. Actually, not that great of a movie. I take that back.
Yeah, it's
What,
okay.
Holes?
No, Deliverance.
Oh, Deliverance is terrible.
Yeah, I thought it was way overrated.
Deliverance is terrible. No nudity.
Yeah, no nudity. You got that one rape scene. You got the scene with the banjo. I love that scene. I love that song.
That's the scariest thing of the whole
That
movie.
kid is fucked up looking, dude.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that guy?
He's inbred, like a real life inbred.
So what do
They
they
were
do?
able to get real life inbreds.
So they went to Appalachian, just looked around for an inbred guy.
It took a half hour, and what's really fucked up is that
Took a half hour.
what's fucked up. None of them got paid.
Really?
Yeah, I did like an IMDb deep dive.
Oh, so you watched the movie and you went, I hope there was justice for these
I hope
motherfuckers."
they were fairly compensated.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I was curious about it because there was another movie, Platoon, where they
Yeah.
used retarded like Vietnamese dudes, and they didn't pay them either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of retards get fucked over in the biz.
Yeah. Jesus.
I'm one of them.
Yeah,
Well.
big time.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, yeah. Rob was in the mayor of Easttown.
You
Yeah.
were?
Mayor.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he played Easttown. That's like not even funny, but for some reason it like is.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that you had to film a scene where you're like at some party in the woods or something like that?
Yeah, it was an overnight shoot. It was all night. It was like from sundown till sunup in the freezing cold in the woods, like around like this time of year. And like it was the scene in the actual show is like 4 minutes long, and it took an entire night to.
Are
like,
you
shoot.
visible in it?
No, I'm blurry as fuck. Like I could kind of see where I was because they had like these like fire pits or whatever where like the crew or like the extras, you'd stand around and they give you like fake like joints and fake cigarettes to
Really?
pretend you're partying
Like
and shit.
herbal,
Yeah, and like and I knew where I was, but you can't see me. Like,
Right. So if you were to watch it back, you couldn't even point out where
oh
you
yeah,
are.
I watched every scene. I was in like 4 different scenes. I watched every single one. I can't see myself in it at all.
Really? Jesus, that's got to be aggravating.
Yeah, but whatever. It paid decent. I mean, not really. It was like $120 for the day, but really, you're just
For like 6 hours of work?
no for like 10 hours of work.
Damn, that's not
Yeah, it averages
great.
like fucking like it was like $15 an hour or something like that. But you're mostly just kind of standing around. It was cool though because I was like super close to Kate Winslet a couple
Yeah.
times, and like I made eye contact with her,
Oh, yeah.
and like I could tell she was falling in love.
Can I paint you?
Yeah,
I'd like to paint you, Kate Winslet. Yo, can I fucking paint you?
I heard you like broke mix.
I like your boobs.
Can I fucking paint you, yo?
It was
Because it's a Delco.
Yeah, could I paint you?
Can I fucking paint you?
the one thing in that show. Her
T-A-L-M.
her Delco accent is super forced in that show.
Is it?
Yeah,
I heard she got a coach.
People were like raving about it. They're like, "Oh my god, it's so good," and she's like so fucking banging at it. Meanwhile,
She goes home. At one point, she goes home. We have to go home.
hey,
I didn't see the show, but I did see the SNL skit that made fun of the show.
Yeah.
you said the funniest thing about the whole fucking show ever when you were working at the Cocos.
Yeah.
And you're like, a dude came in there and goes, "Is this a fucking place?" And you're like, "Nah."
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope.
No, get out. Get out now. Immediately. Hurry.
Hurry
and leave.
Is this a fucking place with the thing?
Nope. No, it's
Oh,
not.
he walked in and was like,
He
"Is this
said, "Is this the place with the cheese where they said they had the best cheesesteaks?" And I go, "Nope." Nope, go to Leo's.
Oh, really?
Leo's got the best cheese. It turned into a, "Here, hey, have you tried this place? This place is good. I like this place." No, I was like, "Get out of here, brother. Get out of here."
Why?"
Because it's tiresome.
fuck him.
Because it's tiresome. That's why. It's tiresome, dude. When people are always looking for everything in their life to be memorabilia, it's tiresome. I hate that. Enough of that. I hate that shit. So get the fuck out. Go to Gobbler. You won't tell the difference anyway. What's the best? I need the best. You don't need the best.
Yeah.
I'll
tell you right now, you don't need the best.
I'll tell you right now, you don't need to find out what the best cheesesteak is. You need to find out which grocery store sells the best piece of kale. Because this guy was, he was, I don't know, he's me in about 10 years. That's where he reminded me of myself in 10 years. So I was mean to him. No, in reality, what happened is he walks in, he goes, "Is this the place?" And I go, "No, I don't think so." And then he walks out. And then 5 years later, I'm trashing him.
But it was dramatized.
It was dramatized for effects. Yeah. Hope he's doing well.
What? So you changed your haircut recently. What made you go with shaving your head?
Oh, I was blacked out, and I looked in the mirror at myself, and I said, "Man, something's got to change."
So you shaved your head?
Well, my buddy's girlfriend shaved my head in her garage.
Okay.
Yeah, and we swept all the. It was funny because we just swept all the floor outside onto her driveway. Mm-hmm. So I don't know why that was weird to me. It's just something about shaving your head onto a cold garage floor.
Yeah, you FaceTime me New Year's Day.
I
at,
was
at 5:00 in the morning. You're like, "I shaved my head. Do you like it?"
You like me?
Yeah, because I'm wild.
Because he was sending it to me, and I was like, "What'd you do?"
Like, all right.
And he was like, "Nah. Like that ain't what the answer I was looking for."
Yeah, I was looking for people to tell me. I was in the Uber and the guy had his shades. I was like, "We're like brothers." He's like fucking Ugandan. I'm like, "We're like brothers, dude. Me and you, we made a decision in life and we stuck to it and it's permanent."
Is that what you said?
Yeah, I did say it. We got a tattoo.
You as an Uber passenger must be the best fucking thing of all time.
I tipped him like $60. I woke up the next day. The ride wasn't even $12.
Oh, you tipped him $60.
Yeah, I tipped him $60 because he told me what I wanted to hear. So I realized very quickly that if you just tell me what I want to hear, I'll give you $60.
Damn, I need to pick you up and Uber more often.
Yeah, you need to start Ubering, dude, and start circling around the bar down the street from my house.
Yeah.
Start circling the frontier like a shark.
Yeah.
The one night I was hammered, I was texting Vince. I was like, "There's got to be a way to crack PA skill machines."
Yeah.
I would love to hear you two fucking gab about that.
Well, Rob, you told me that when you were piss poor, you were going to gas stations and just because people don't kill them entirely. Like they'll leave like 25, 50 cents.
Well, no. So here's the thing. So hang on. So because people don't know what PA skill machines are. Pennsylvania skill machines, they're like slot machines that are only in Pennsylvania, but they're quote unquote skill machines because you have to match certain patterns, and because of that. The game is required to legally show you the next puzzle. So you can go into the different games and check to see if the next puzzles are going to hit. So like one day when I was like in between, like I just got laid off from my job and my unemployment had run out and I hadn't been approved for like any of these delivery apps yet. So I was like, I needed to make money. So I drove around every bar within like 15 miles of like my house, just like checking these PA skill machines, not putting any money in. I would check and see. I would check every game. It took hours. I would check every game and see if like the next puzzle would win because it'll show you. And a lot of people who play it don't know that when you're playing, you can check the next puzzle. And by chance, I walked, like, there was one machine where I saw one, and the puzzle, there was the next puzzle would win, you put $1 in, you win like $6.
Yeah.
And that was after like 4 hours. I was like, okay, I made $6 in 4 hours. This clearly isn't working. And then by like some like miracle, by like the end of the day, like 7 hours of just driving around, I found one, and it was a bonus payout for like a $2 bet, and it ended up paying out like $140.
Yep.
So I was like, this is my new job.
Yeah.
I was like, I wish that it would be like, I still think that if every 2 months, if you just did that, if you gave enough, and like the machines enough time for enough players to come in and play them, because you can't do it every day, because there's no way people put in enough money to like cycle through all the games. But I think if every 2 months, if you just picked one Saturday and drove around like looking through all the PA skill machines, you could make probably like $200 in a day.
Yeah, you could if you, I don't know, if
you're a lunatic.
If you have a car, I guess.
Yeah.
Because does the price of gas like offset?
Well, no, but the time consuming thing wasn't driving to bars. That's not really what took that long. What took that long was you have to sit at every machine and cycle through every tier of every game.
Yeah.
So I'd pick one game, start at 40 cents, and then go all the way up to $4.
Yeah, I don't know why you didn't just kill yourself, because that is, I would, dude. I don't think I could have the, because I don't gamble to make money. I gamble because I'm addicted to it.
Yeah.
Like if I won that $6, I'd go to the bank, I'd deposit it into my checking account, I'd open up DraftKings, and I'd cook up a parlay of some sort.
Yeah.
Like last night, I turned $15 into $100, and then I lost it all playing computerized blackjack. And I was playing. What's sad is I'm doing that at a table that I'm playing poker at.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know why, I just love it. I like the thrill.
It is exciting to be like, oh, maybe I'll win some money.
Well, in a way, it's kind of saved my life because it's offset a lot of my drinking, so I'm not drinking nearly as much.
Oh, really? Just for gambling?
Yeah, gambling saved my life, really. I have nothing, and I have nothing saved up, but...
You just texted me, I texted you today, I was like, hey, do you want to, like, I bring some beers if you want? You're like, I would, but I'm violently hungover.
Well, that was because last night was poker night, and...
That's gambling. You said gambling saved your life.
Well, I can sometimes do both. I don't... But I'm saying I used to do an open mic every night, and then I would get a 6-pack on my way home, go home and listen to my set over and over again, and write. I wasn't writing. I'm just listening to it and skipping the parts I know bombed, and just because that's not how you get better as a comedian at all. But also, it was like coming off that high of doing stand-up, being around all those people and doing this weird thing. Like getting drunk, it like just propels it even further. Yeah. But with gambling, it's like a whole different kind of ride. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I love gambling.
I like it
too.
My shit. I know you noticed because I noticed that you were talking to me about Saquon Barkley. I was like, I didn't know you watch sports.
Sometimes I only watch the Eagles. That's it.
Yeah, I don't really.
Yeah, I'm like, there has to be money involved. He learned a black guy's name.
I'm like, he runs fast.
Yeah, DeBrickashaw. How do I bet on DeBrickashaw?
Yeah.
DeBrickashaw, hell of a guy.
Ferguson.
DeBrickashaw Ferguson, brother. Me and you were talking about running backs, greatest running back, like ones and twos, power back and halfback. Ahmad Bradshaw, Brandon Jacobs, brother. I forget who you said. You said something like Emmett Till.
Emmett Till. I'm talking about Emmett Till.
You're like, yeah, you need to like respect Emmett
Who's
Till.
Who's the backup quarterback right now who's crushing it on the Eagles?
They're both good. Actually.
Yeah, Tanner McKee is the guy.
Tanner McKee's the big tall one.
Yeah,
the Mormon missile.
Is he going to stick around? Because I think he's doing better than Jalen.
No one's doing better than Jalen.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is a fucking winner.
Okay.
Also, he played the Giants last week, who were trying to get a good draft pick. So, they
actively trying to lose?
Yeah, they're trying to lose that game.
Oh wait, the Eagles were?
No, the Giants were.
If the Giants won that game, they got a worse draft pick.
Really?
Yeah, because that's how it works. The worst team gets the top draft pick.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So basically, the best player coming out of college will go to the worst team in the NFL.
Right.
And that is supposed to, make them better.
Right. So the Giants are supposed to get whoever the top 5 best college players are right now is supposed to be on their team.
Isn't that kind of shitty though to be like, you guys are the best college players. Congratulations, you're going to the worst team.
Cleveland. Yeah.
Yeah,
it is kind of brutal.
It's brutal. It's brutal, but
But it's their dream, like, oh, I'm going to be in the NFL.
Yeah, you put the fucking team on your back.
Like dudes like Joe Burrow on the Bengals, like they'll go to a piece of shit team, and because they're so good, now they're perpetually in the mix for the.
And then other players want to go there too, so this
Right.
team gets better. A guy like Jamar Chase wants to go to, you know what I mean, or T. Higgins or whoever it is.
Right.
They want to go there.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon left for some reason. I don't know why the hell he did that.
Oh, because he went to the Texans.
That's true, and they're pretty good too. They were
They're
another
in the
team that was
playoffs. The
suffering.
Bengals are not,
The Bengals are not. That's true. I don't know how, but they're not.
because the Texans.
Eagles are going to lose. I hope they lose against the Packers.
That's not gonna happen.
You don't think so?
Nah, Jalen Hurts is a winner, man.
Yeah.
They'll dominate the time of possession. They'll hold the ball against you and not let you get drives.
Right.
It's just what they do.
Yeah. I guess so.
They did it. They played the Steelers, who were arguably one of the better teams they played all year. They held the ball almost the entire second half. They had 2 drives the whole second half.
Did you play any sports in high school or anything? Or
I played baseball. I played fall ball. Fall of my freshman year was it. That was all.
Oh,
it was.
okay.
My football team went 0-10 my freshman year. We were awful.
You're going to online school right now, aren't you, for college?
Yeah.
Or?
Well, no, I'm not on. I'm half and half.
How's that going?
Well, it's going okay. As good as it can be going.
What's your degree in?
Liberal arts, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, which it's basically just a degree to drive Uber.
Oh, okay.
Liberal arts sucks. I'm thinking about changing it to communications because I'm able to communicate. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
But
You're a communicator.
yeah, no, none of this is. This is all just because I don't want to swing a hammer.
Yeah.
You know, I'm tired of that. I've had tons of those kinds of jobs, and they
Yeah.
suck. Not that I'm above them. I have a tremendous respect for people who work those kinds of jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, my little brother just worked, like, a 17-hour snow shoveling shift, came home, slept for, 8 hours, got up and did it again, you know.
My buddy Mike was he was doing like back-breaking work, and he was like, dude, there's nothing better than just, like, a hard day's work and then just coming home and just, like, you sweat your ass off and you crack open a beer or whatever. And then he went through that for like 3 months. And then like he was like on a roof one day, and it was so hot, and he was like, fuck this, and he just like quit.
So what does he do now? Is he just...
He just drives for Uber.
Damn.
Yeah.
He got a change of heart real fucking quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember so I had to do a job, I had to do a ton of jobs at college campuses, and I'm walking around and I'm like missing opportunities to like meet like people, and I'm not I feel like I'm like, this is not where I should be spending my time, is, you know, hauling pool tables and stuff. Now there's nothing wrong with that. I liked the guys that I worked with a lot, but I just felt like I should be doing, I have a little bit of a brain. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't call myself smart. I don't think I'm a retard, but I'm not very smart either. So I can get like a liberal arts degree and drive Uber, you know?
Yeah.
I can do that.
You don't need an arts degree to drive Uber.
Well, that's what they tell you, but it helps.
Does
It helps if you have one. No, I just make that joke because what are you gonna do with a liberal arts degree? I'm not an
Yeah.
artist. I can't be an artist. You can't
What do you do with? Have you looked into job? Like, what kind of job do you get with that?
Yeah, so Uber Eats is pretty much it. You drive Uber. No, you can be like an art teacher, which I would never want to be a teacher. I'd never do that. I'd never be an artist.
Sounds like you need to switch your degree.
Yeah, it does. The last thing you can be is liberal, so I don't want to be gay either. I can't do that. No, I am thinking about switching it to communications.
That'd be smart.
I got to meet with an advisor pretty soon. Yeah, bro. What I want to do is comedy, but I'm just fucking I'm slacking off too much right now in life.
Have you been hitting mics or anything? Or?
Not really. I went to Bar 13 a week or 2 ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I did the open mic, and I just went up there with because it was Otis Timlin's Kwanzaa mic.
Okay.
So I went up there and pretended to be a Jewish wigger, jigger, and I talked like a black guy, and I made jokes about Jew, and people were like laughing because I'm being super. Like, you know, charismatic, but in terms of like writing jokes and going up there and be like, yeah, like, you know, I did this, and like, I'm not quite there yet. I have to get back to that spot where I'm confident on stage.
Yeah, I think.
But I do have an interest in, you know.
You've always made me laugh. You at the Soul Joel's mics was the best, and Bar 13 too. Like,
Yeah.
That shit was always good.
Well, when I started, I was
You did really good.
massively insecure.
You did really good on the roast too.
Yeah, that was fun. I was surprised. I thought I was going to buy. It was just a good energy in the room that night.
Yeah, which is on YouTube, by the way.
It is on YouTube, yeah. Everybody had a good set. You know, everybody did their thing. I did get up to go to the bathroom, though, when your mom was rambling on.
Oh, yeah, I think a couple people did. We cut that part short. Yeah, I think my mom did like a 30-minute fucking monologue, and on YouTube, I cut it down to like 10 minutes.
Did you cut it?
Oh, yeah, I
did skim through it when it came out.
I had to. I kept all of her all the funny parts she had, I kept in.
Did you write her jokes?
No, she wrote all of her own shit. I think, Jim, did you help her at all? Yeah, Jim helped her.
Yeah.
Fenris helped her out a little bit.
Fenris.
Yeah, so it was. I didn't rate her anything. I was like, just go up there and just be, I was the only advice I gave her. I was like, just tell if you have a funny story you want to tell, go for it. And if people are laughing, don't talk. That's all I said. If people are laughing, wait till they're done to continue what you're saying, because that's really like the most important part of doing comedy is not talking over people laughing.
Right. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. So that's like I don't know. That's just the only piece of advice I could really give her.
Yeah. No, it was fun. I thought Matt Peoples had a joke about me that I still think about. It was super creative.
Sulk smash.
Yeah, it was something about like I am the Hulk or something.
No,
yeah.
he said Vince is a big depressed monster.
Yeah.
Sulk smash.
Yeah. I thought that was super creative.
I think I screamed for. If you watch the video, I'm like literally like smacking my leg.
That was great,
So funny.
dude. I had fun picking on Jim Kelly during that roast. And I forgot to say something nice to you when I was done. I was just so flustered because I hadn't been doing stand-up. I just forgot. Making fun of Fenris is always fun, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fenris is...
Oh, Matt Peoples killed Fenris.
What did he say?
He kept saying, Fenris, suck me from the back, dumbass. He kept like... Because Fenris went on stage, was like, Matt Peoples, whoever that is. And like every other joke, Matt was just like, fuck you, Fenris, you gay loser. It was like...
Yeah.
He wasn't even roasting him. He was just being super mean, and it was hilarious.
It is funny to shit on Fenris. Mm-hmm. Who's very mysterious. I've tried to, after Mike's, really like get inside the mind of a Fenris, and he's just a character.
He just loves wrestling and
he's like a smart guy. Like he's
bar
not an
dive
idiot.
pussy. Yeah, no.
He's like a smart. Like he had a podcast. What was it about? Presidents or government? Something history related. I don't know. I turned it on one. Or no, it was whose first wife would have the best pussy to fuck.
Oh, okay.
Which first lady?
He was ranking first lady pussy.
Yeah.
That sounds like one smart guy. Yeah.
Yeah. None of them were trans though, so he gave all of them a thumbs down.
The roast is on YouTube at Rob Stan Comedy if you guys want to watch it.
Yeah, check it out.
The roast is at Acme for $13.99 a pound. That's what's going on.
So are you still slinging pizzas right now, or?
Yeah, dude, I'm slinging pies.
Oh, what happened to your truck? You traded it in, or?
Oh, so that truck was not mine. I made some payments on it to my old. My old man got a truck when I was in high school, and he doesn't need it because he drives a company car. So we just had this truck, and it broke down constantly. He was underneath it.
First of all, delivering
tools.
pizzas in a truck is insane.
No, I wasn't delivering pizzas in there.
Oh, you weren't?
No, I was just taking it to school.
Okay.
I was not. I was using my mom's car.
Okay.
When she still lived at our house, she moved away.
She went to go get milk.
She went to go get milk, dude, and she never came back.
I said, "Mom, why you gotta go get milk? You make it."
Yeah, you make milk. Why you drawing? Like, why you going to the store? Like, why you dressing up?
Who go to the store like that?
Go to the store, you get 2%. Like, nobody know. Like, I like whole milk.
I like how.
I like fuck with whole milk. Anyway, so no, my mom did not leave. She moved out. Anyhow, so we had this truck. My dad's under it. I'm handing him tools constantly. So we decided we're gonna sell it. I think he bought it for $8 or $9, and we sold it for $1 to this guy. He's super, like, because when you meet people from Facebook Marketplace, you never know what you're gonna get. Like, they're like a box of chocolates.
Right.
You never know who you're meeting up with. This guy gets there.
A lot of Forrest Gumps.
A lot of Forrest Gumps.
Not a lot of Jennies.
Not a lot of Jennies. Well,
Yeah.
some of them are.
A lot of Bubbas.
Yeah, a lot of Bubbas, dude. A lot of big
A lot
lips.
of Lieutenant Dans.
Oh, yeah. Oh yes. He gets there and he's like sniffling, and he's trying to like barter. He's like $800, and we're like, me and my dad are like, nah, it's a grand firm price. We're not budging. And he's like, all right, fine. He gives us the grand. So the truck, my brother crashed into a pole last winter, picking up my dad from the airport. and he fucked up the steering column. So like if you're not touching the steering when you're driving the car, it just drifts to the right.
Right, yeah.
So he's noticing that. He's like, this is fucked up. I'm going to have to get this fixed. Also, I thought it was funny. I sold him the car. There was no gas in it. The gas light was on. I just didn't have any money to put gas in the car.
Yeah.
And so he's sniffling. So he decides he's going to buy. We go into the auto tag place to transfer the title. And what was the problem? Like he couldn't do it for some reason. We think it was because he probably had a felony.
Oh, okay.
So he calls his kid in, and his kid is like, he's 16 years old. He's just gotten his license. He's not an adult. I don't think he can sign for it. So what they do is they have him sign something that says he's consenting, and he can't show ID, so it's a problem. I really have no idea how they let it slide. The kid can't write his name. Like the kid's like can't write.
Okay.
So the dad's like, he doesn't know how to write, and he just has to make his mark like a slave in the 1700s. He just has to to sign up to fight for the revolution. He just has to write a line, and squiggle it and dot it, and that's it. And then they just drove away. With this truck. It's still in my dad's name, I think, and it was up to this guy to go get a transfer to New York where he lived.
Oh wow.
So if
$1,000,
I know, for $1,000, we just it was time to get rid of it. And that was that.
What are you driving now?
Well. I'm driving a little Nissan Sentra.
Nice.
I turn that, that thing that comes on that Apple CarPlay. I turn that shit off. I can't take it.
Really?
I don't need an iPad in my face. I know where I'm going. I hate that fucking thing, dude. I can't stand it.
Really?
Yeah. Do you keep that on?
I love it. Yeah.
You like that?
Well, I use a GPS to go everywhere. I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Well, so do I, but I do it on my phone, on my lap. If I need it, I usually know.
You get on your lap instead of it right here.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't like the future. I'm creeped out by the future, dude.
How do you feel about AI?
I like AI. They interpret my dreams, so I like AI.
They interpret your dreams?
Yeah, when I have a dream, I write it down in ChatGPT to ask it to tell me what it means.
It's like what, like a hot dog with wings, but it's also yelling at me.
Yeah. I made out with a hot dog, like the girl from Mean Girls.
Yeah.
What was the last dream it interpreted or whatever?
Oh my god. Isn't that like a cliche that hearing about somebody's dreams like the worst thing in the world?
No. Some people really hate that, but some people love it, and I'm one of the people that is of the latter.
I love hearing it. I've been having this reoccurring dream with Jim where he dies.
Really?
He's died in like 3 of my dreams. So 2 of them he jumped down steps and died.
Yeah.
One of them he was thrown down steps. Another one, there was a guy with a gun downstairs. And I was like, dude, there's a guy with a gun downstairs. And he said, leave it to me. And then he dove down the steps and crushed the guy to save me, killing himself in the process. And then there was another dream where like I got a call that Jim died. How he died, he was playing catch at Lincoln Financial Field and had like a heart attack. And I remember like giving a speech to like a bunch of like podcast fans and being like, look, he died doing what he loved. Like, it was, like, very vivid and weird. And I woke up the next day and told him, I was like, hey, man, I had, like, the weirdest
Yeah, I had
dream.
to text him. I was like, hey,
can you stop dreaming about me?
I said, hey, no problem, but, like, please stop dreaming about me.
Yeah. I can tell you exactly how ChatGPT would interpret that. They would say that you were worried about how Jim lives his life.
Really?
Something along the lines of that. His decision-making life worries you to some extent.
Yeah, I'm like, well,
even if it's not real, but it becomes real in your head. It's like what's that astrology? It's like astrology.
Yeah. What is it? What was the last dream that you had interpreted though?
Let me think. Oh, I have them all on my phone actually. I screen record them. I screen record them because I'm putting my next project is a book of all my interpretations, and I'm gonna get them all. Oh, this is sad. Okay, the last dream I had was it's sad. So I'm at a family party, and part of it's not my family, it's like my family's family. They're all from like Ireland and shit. And we're in their basement around Christmas time, which is something that actually happened. And I meet a young Conor McGregor. He's Conor McGregor, but he's like my age.
Okay.
And we have to go. My uncle pulls us aside, and we have to go to Ireland to fight in the UFC.
Okay.
But it's like a tag team match for some reason. He's fighting and beating the fuck out of this guy. And then it's my turn, and they cancel the fight. The fighter doesn't show up.
Oh, okay.
And I'm writing that in ChatGPT, and I'm not telling ChatGPT that I'm actually relieved in the dream in real life that I don't have to fight. So it tells me that I'm brave and I'm looking for fucking trouble. ChatGPT told me this, and then I had to correct them and go, actually, I wasn't excited to fight that guy in the dream. So then they had to reinterpret the dream, and now I'm a pussy in the dream. I should have just kept it. I should have just had ChatGPT think I was a tough guy.
I had a dream once where Blink-182, their drummer, they needed something happened with Travis, and like, we need a new drummer. What are we gonna do? And I just happened to be like around, and I was like, I played a little bit in high school, and they were like, "Get up here!"
Yeah.
And it was like,
yeah, come on.
I remember being on the stage and being like, "Damn, I'm better at this than I thought."
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Or I have a dream where like somebody hands me a guitar and I just start shredding immediately, and I'm like, "Damn, guitar is easy. Why don't I play this all the time?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I have dreams where I'm good at instruments. I don't know.
When I was a kid.
Oh, I had a dream. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. Before I forget, I had a dream. This is the craziest dream I had. I think this was like last night or the night before. I had a dream that I couldn't get my wife pregnant, but I accidentally got Ariana Grande pregnant.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Were you fucking her in the dream?
No. It was like I think I don't remember that part of the dream. I just remember her like walking up to me and being like, yeah, I'm pregnant.
You got me pregnant.
I don't know. She talks kind of like annoyingly.
You got me pregnant. You got me pregnant.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Wait, hang on. Say that, but like you love me.
Rob, I love you.
It doesn't come out right. I don't know. That's not what she would say.
Rob.
No, I used to have this recurring dream when I was a kid that Shawn Michaels, the wrestler, was like
You told me this.
He would tell me I was a good kid and have a catch with me. Like we wouldn't wrestle or anything, but he would tell me I was good and have a catch with me and give me money.
That makes me want to cry a little bit.
You know, it's funny because I talked to John about that dream, and he also had that dream. He also had a dream, but it was Triple H. Triple H would hang out with him and play video games and never bully him.
Never bullying.
Never bullying him was like the apex of the whole thing, and he never bullied me ever.
Yeah, that's funny.
And he let me be in the front in Mario Kart Double Dash. I was in the front. I was driving.
There you go. Oh yeah. Yeah. What about nightmares? You guys get nightmares anymore? Or had any when you were kids?
I have. So you know how they had that big ass record store warehouse, like when you're coming down the turnpike.
Yes.
So-
something.
Yeah, so that's that turn. It's a turn.
Yeah.
I have a dream where I go off the road in a car on that turn, every night.
Like into the building.
No, just off
it.
We go past the building and then we go off the road.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, like, I won't wake up before we crash. We'll crash,
And you're like,
and I'm still down there.
You're in
and
like
I'm
dream
still.
pain.
I'm not in pain or anything.
Oh.
But I see everyone in the car get mangled, and the car get mangled.
Whoa.
And like I can't like look at myself, but then I wake up.
Wow.
I have.
But the car hits the ground.
I've had this reoccurring nightmare where I'm showing up to like a incredibly brutal like car accident. Like for whatever reason, like I'm not
It's me.
like I'm not like an EMT. I'm not like a firefighter or whatever. But I'm just like on scene of it or whatever. And I remember like I can feel like the sadness and the panic in the dream of just like it's like Saving Private Ryan. Like everything goes like ooh, and just like body parts everywhere. It's like super weird. That's one dream I had. I had a dream recently. I'll have dreams like or nightmares. I guess is what we're talking about. I'll have like a nightmare where like
I'm
just looking at him while you're telling it. It's so
yeah,
funny.
I'm trying.
or I'll have there's the two most the two most recent nightmares I have, or one of them is reoccurring. I'll have a nightmare where like I wake up and nobody exists. Like it's just me. Like
I think that's a movie. It's called Yesterday.
Yeah, that's an episode. Yeah. That's the Beatles movie.
yeah, but like nobody. I mean, like my house is empty, my neighborhood's empty, nobody exists.
What's the first thing you do in that dream?
Well, there's something evil chasing me. Like everybody's gone, but something evil is chasing me.
Yeah,
and I'm trying to avoid that. Because I had this dream or this nightmare the other night where I was trapped in like a loop where it was like I was in this room and it had a door. And I would open up the door, and it would lead to the same exact room with the same door. And I would walk in, I'd open that door, and it was just like constantly like, and I was like stuck in a loop. And I remember in the dream like praying, be like, "Please God, get me out of this."
God's like, "You fucking hypocrite piece of shit! I ain't getting you out of this one. Get out of town.
Yeah.
You're out of tokens, kid."
Yeah, dude. That's funny. I like hearing about people's nightmares. Their dreams I don't care about, but their nightmares I think are interesting.
I have like Black Mirror nightmares.
Yeah. Do you watch that show?
Oh, I love that show.
I love that show as well.
What was it?
That space episode.
So
fucked me
Which
up.
one? There's a bunch of...
USS
one-
Callister.
The one with fucking Aaron Paul.
I love that one.
Oh, that one's good.
That season got shit on for some reason. I thought that episode was one of the best
So
they've
that
ever
whole
made.
season was fucking
That season was awesome.
That episode fucked my head up. I had dreams about it.
I will say it was kind of predictable, but it was still so disturbing. I mean, what's that guy's name? Will Hartnett? What's that guy's name? That guy, he was in Pearl Harbor, the guy that was in it with him.
The other one.
Yeah. That guy was fucking great.
By the way, The Penguin gave me a nightmare. The show The Penguin gave me a pretty brutal nightmare. That show is crazy.
What was the nightmare you had recently?
Let me think. I don't know if I can think of one I've had recently. I can think of one that stuck with me.
Or one that stuck with you, I guess.
So so I used to hang out with a guy. I had to stop hanging out with him recently because he chased me out of his house with a golf club. But he just was. It was like a toxic relationship. Like, he's not my girlfriend or anything. We're not gay together. But I just felt like in life he's always putting me in bad situations. Like, I got robbed with him. He did something horrible and went to prison. Well, he didn't actually do it. Anyway, I had a dream where he has a machine gun and he's just walking around. For some reason, my house has turned into a school. It's like a school shooting dream.
Okay.
And he's walking around. He's just killing fucking everybody. He's just being super reckless. In all my dreams, he's being reckless.
Okay.
So I had one nightmare where he's like the thing with the falling thing. Like, your friend falls. You're worried about their decision making. He's hanging onto a tree, like, being funny for a group of people. And they're egging him on. They're like, do it. And he just hoists himself up and just lets go. And he does like a backflip. And he lands and hits the floor. And I think it's because, you ever see that video on Twitter of that guy, he's like being chased by the cops, and he jumps off a bridge and lands on the ground?
I haven't seen that.
It's a horrible sound to hear a body smack the ground. Oh, yeah. And I heard that sound in my dream, in my nightmare. And it was just fucked me up. It's very violent.
Yeah.
I also had one where, like, some sort of wild animal, and this is reoccurring, some sort of wild animal, it breaks into my bedroom. I was just looking, like, it was a deer once.
That a deer breaking into your house has a meaning.
What does it mean?
I don't know, but I forget what it means. But I know it has like a thing because my sister used to have it all the time. A deer came into the room.
Oh, really?
It's supposed to have some sort of like deep meaning.
Really?
I think it's like something with luck. Something about luck.
Really?
Yeah.
But I was scared, though. I wasn't excited.
I was scared.
I was petrified.
I was petrified.
Yeah, bro.
First I was afraid. I was petrified.
Yeah.
First I was afraid. I was petrified.
I was just watching The Office earlier. I hate how popular that show got, because now if you like it, you're a fucking cornball.
I
It's
like
a fine
this.
show,
I like
though.
the. You don't have to tell anybody you like it.
Everybody does. Everybody lets you know they like it.
I love The
I'm looking
Office.
for my gym, looking for my
Yeah.
Pam.
Yeah.
They're bad people. Why would you look for
They
someone
are.
like that? They're all bad people.
People look at invisible cameras in life. They do it. I've had people tell me, yeah, I'll look at it, like when something like awkward happens, I look for the camera in life. And I'm just like, all right, okay, we're gonna.
You're like I fucking.
You're like, it's 9:50, ma'am.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
dude.
I asked you to help me because I'm gonna hang myself.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're telling me this.
Yeah, you're like, you're complaining to your therapist, and your therapist is like,
Yeah, you're talking about like wanting to kill yourself and your whole family. And your therapist looks over, like Jimmy's like, looks up at the camera like,
They're all bad people.
yeah.
I
Michael
love-
Scott's the best character.
my favorite scene in The Office is when Mindy is talking to what's his face, her boyfriend, whatever, whoever.
Ryan Howard.
Yeah, BJ Novak.
yeah, his name's Ryan Howard in the show.
Okay. So he goes, Brian, I'm pregnant, and the whole office goes, and then it cuts to her in the interview, and she goes,
Yeah,
and then it goes back to the scene, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, my New Year's resolution was to get more attention by any means necessary.
Yeah. She's great.
I think she might be my favorite character in that.
Really?
Oh, her show, The Mindy Project, is one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
I haven't watched that.
It's probably my favorite show ever.
Well, she wrote a lot of Office episodes, so I do believe that she's probably made other good stuff. I just haven't checked.
The Mindy Project is funny because she plays like an Indian doctor who's like, her comedy is very conservative. It's very funny.
My buddy
Like
told me. Oh, sorry.
No. Proceed.
No, I was saying my buddy told me he when he was in college, he was like in charge of like their like entertainment program, wherever the fuck, like for his like fraternity. and they had like a certain budget, like, and one year they decided they were gonna hire a comedian, and they hired BJ Novak to like entertain their fucking whatever their fraternity, and they said he just went on stage and just read like jokes that never made it to the office.
Did they like it?
No, he said it sucked. He just went on stage with a notebook.
That's weird.
He went on stage with a notebook and was like, "Hey, you guys like The Office?" And everybody's like, "Woo!" And he was like, "All right, here's some things that never made it," and just like read through like a script basically.
Yeah, and then Michael
And then
gets
probably
raped by Jan.
Oh
Yeah, TikTok is like moments of The Office that are actually like too fucked up for TV.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever hear the story about when It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia pranked Danny DeVito with a fake script?
No.
They gave him a script on April Fool's, whatever. Like, hey, just so you know, this is the next episode, and the episode is like page 1, he gets arrested for something, and then the rest of the script is him just being like brutally raped and assaulted in prison, and then at the end of the like the script he's reading, he's like, what is this? Doesn't make any sense. And then he gets to the end, and it's like the prison guard, his line is April Fool's, something like that, and they made like a whole fake episode to prank him.
They should make that episode for real.
Yeah,
I'm interested in seeing that because what they're doing right now is not great.
I haven't watched the new It's Always Sunny.
There's a couple of gems.
I don't like how high quality the video is. It kind of fucks.
Yeah, I have a theory. It's not a theory, but I don't like how anything looks anymore. It's too digital.
Yeah,
I miss film.
but the early seasons of It's Always Sunny, not even early, like early
Give me
to
a film strip. I don't even want to watch TV.
Yeah, I'm a liberal arts student.
the early to mid seasons of It's Always Sunny. I like the way it looks. I don't like it. It looks too HD with the new ones. Even animation and shit. Like if you watch like The Simpsons,
The slick animation takes away from the comedy.
yeah, like early 2000s, like Simpsons, I think is peak.
Yeah, the cruder, the funnier it is.
Yeah,
the
it's like,
cruder
I don't
the
wanna
South
funnier.
Park's made with construction paper.
Yeah, South Park's very
It
funny.
was, yeah.
Well, now it's like digital too.
Digital,
probably,
yeah. It is. It's 100% digital.
Yeah, they did that ChatGPT episode, and I'm like, all right, well, I can't watch ever again.
Well, no, they did. No, they didn't watch. They didn't do the whole episode through ChatGPT. They made the end of it.
It was made with.
The end was
Right.
Yeah.
In the episode it says written by blank and ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So like that's the end of.
Oh, really?
That's the end of that.
Well, they didn't. They did it on purpose. It's like a point.
Yeah, but also
It wasn't good. The part that the end was written by Chat. It wasn't the whole
right, and it
episode.
was, yeah. Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I was always more of a Family Guy person.
I'm a South
This
Park
is
guy,
worse
you
than that time I got abducted by aliens
You're
on
Lois.
Christmas.
yeah.
Oh, Lois. This is worse than that time that those Haitian guys ate my cat.
Yeah, exactly.
That's just a story I've told you.
Yeah. I wish Family Guy would do stuff like that. The new show is just it is just horrible.
The new episodes are bad.
I've heard it's
very bad.
Isn't just like joke. Peter breaks the fourth wall.
Yep. That's what it was like 5 years ago. They've even run out of more. It's like Lois. Like this is a Lois episode. Lois is she's gonna do the stealing thing again or
Yeah.
whatever. You know, it's just not great.
Seth MacFarlane doesn't write him anymore.
He hasn't written an episode of the show since that episode he put out.
Oh,
Brian and
this is
Stewie.
worse than that time I almost got killed on 9/11.
Yeah, I've been doing a Joe recently. It's just hey Peter.
That's good.
It's not bad.
Hey, Peter.
Hey Peter.
Hey, Peter.
And then they fired the guy who did Cleveland because he was white, and they got a black guy. And it's noticeably different. you
Yeah.
know?
Well, the same shit with fucking the voice actor for Rick and Morty, Justin Roiland.
Yeah, but wasn't he raping people?
He was.
It's a little
He wasn't
different
just
than
black.
It's a
He
little
was
different
a
than DEI.
rapist.
Yeah.
Well, he was definitely. I think he was DMing children, being like, "Oh, me so Chinese," like just being racist and DMing children.
Yeah.
Being like, "Me so horny, me so Chinese," like because I guess he was just a raging alcoholic, and he would just get hammered at 5 a.m. and just be like DMing fans like the most awful shit. Like
Right.
some of the screenshots. I want to look them up now.
He wasn't doing anything sexual. He was
Dude,
because
the
I heard
last
a rape
time-
story or
Maybe.
something.
Last time that
probably.
you and I played Call of Duty on the fucking Xbox
Yeah.
was one of the funniest fucking nights of my life.
Then we were playing Plunder.
That's when we were playing Plunder, and we were getting shit talked by people in the lobby,
Yeah.
and you were like, "I'll fucking rape you."
Whoa.
You were like,
I was
"I'll
hammered.
fucking rape you." He goes, You're like, "I'm nuts. I'm fucking crazy. I'll fucking kill
All right,
you."
so,
I'm like,
Oh man.
I'm reading. So this is a text that.
so fucking funny.
I did get banned
I'm
from
nuts.
PCN after that, or PCN. That's
PCN.
I'm anonymous. I'm writing all those anti. Trans whatever's.
Wait, I want to read this. So this is a DM that
you could be posting
yeah.
the profile.
This is a DM that Justin Roiland sent to a 16-year-old girl. So Justin says, "Oh yeah, sorry at the airport. It's insane in the membrane. What time is it there now?" She says 11:37. This is in 2015. He goes, "Oh, so rate is so rate and me so Chinese." And she says, "I have school tomorrow." And he says, "Oh, school tomorrow? Oh, no." And he goes, "You should just run away from home and go into sex slavery, you fucking stupid faggot bitch." Just kidding. Yeah.
That was what she sent back to him?
No, that's what he said to her.
Okay. She's like, "I got school, you stupid faggot bitch."
No, he said that to her. I guess he would just get hammered and just say outrageous things.
I'm nuts.
That is, I don't understand why they had to be 16. It sounds like it was going to get sexual.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, if Chris D'Elia would have said stuff like that, I think he was funnier. He just wanted to have sex.
Are you sticking around? You good to stick around for the Patreon?
Yeah, sure.
I think we're gonna go over to the Patreon. Real quick, we want to thank our top tier supporters: Christian, Mike Falls, Miles Schultz, Andrew Herbert, Tim Sislow, and Tits McGee. We appreciate you guys. Vince, everybody can find you on Instagram.
Yeah, at Vince Kowalski on Instagram.
Cool. And Jim, do you have anything to say? January 30th, your show in Philly.
Last Laugh with Jim Gillespie, Thursday, 10 p.m.,
That'll
January 30th. Come check it out.
Yeah, thank you guys for joining us. Stink it forward, and we will see you on part 2.
Peace.
Peace and love.